Hey everybody, thanks for joining. Today we're going to be talking about something really special. It's a project that takes some of the most advanced artificial intelligence you can imagine and pairs it with good old-fashioned face-to-face chats in a small town. Let's dig in and see how they're pulling this off.
You know, it's a question I think about a lot. We're all scrolling on our phones just endlessly. With all that noise, how in the world do we slow down and actually talk to each other about the things that matter? Well, this project we're looking at, called #SMOC, it might just have a really interesting answer for us. So here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with what in the world #SMOC even is. Then we'll get into the big ideas behind it, look at its cool mix of technology and local flavor, check out some of the actual things they're creating, and finally, we'll ponder what this whole thing could mean for the future. All right, first things first, let's get right to the heart of it. What are we really talking about when we say #SMMOC? That name is a mouthful, I'll give you that. #SMOC stands for Science, Metaphysics, and the Mystery of Consciousness. Whew! But what it boils down to is this. It's a daily series of thoughtful audio discussions, and here's the kicker. It uses AI to help tackle some pretty big social, historical, and philosophical topics. So, now we know the what's. Let's get into the why. You know, what's the whole point of a project like this? What kinds of conversations are they really trying to spark? And let me tell you, they are not shying away from the tough stuff. They're diving right into things like unity versus division, ideas of justice and hope. But it's not just about sharing opinions. A huge part of it is about how we think. It's about encouraging critical thinking, even using that old-school Socratic method of just asking why over and over to get to the truth of something. And they keep it grounded by connecting all these big ideas to what's happening in the world today. And I just love this quote because it perfectly captures the feel they're going for. This is not some slick, big city podcast. It's meant to be more like, well, musings. Just informal, thoughtful ponderings, you know? The kind of thing that's designed to make you think, not just listen. Okay, now this next part, this is what I find just absolutely brilliant about this whole setup. It's all about how SMMOC is mixing the brand new with the tried and true. Just look at this. It's like two different worlds coming together. On one side, you've got this high-tech digital toolkit. They're using Google's powerful AI, NotebookLM, to sift through complex ideas, and they use AI voices to present them. All of this gets posted every single day on YouTube. But then, look at the other side. What's it all for? It's for a real local connection, for in-person chats at a coffee shop right there on the square in Livingston, Tennessee. It's that blend of worlds that makes this so special. And this is so important to understand. The digital stuff isn't the end goal. It serves a very specific purpose. Every one of those daily posts is like planting a seed online, just to get a conversation started. The real harvest, the real point, is to talk about it together, in person, at those weekly meetups.
So let's get a little taste of what this actually feels like. What kind of stuff are they putting out there day after day?
This little timeline gives you a great idea of the variety. In just a few days, you go from a 6-minute piece on political division to a quick, punchy video on asking why, and then to a deeper look at Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. So you can see they're really mixing it up in terms of topic and even how long the pieces are. And this chart here, it paints an even bigger picture. It's a real mix of things. You've got those AI-powered deep dives we talked about, short videos, but look, there are also biblical reflections in there, and even sharing music, like a song called Overton Outlaw. It's a real hometown, eclectic mix of content, that's for sure. So, what does this all mean? Let's pull the camera back a bit and think about the big picture. Why should a small project in a little town, mixing AI and coffee, be something the rest of us pay attention to? Because what they've built here is a clear 3-step model that pretty much anyone could follow. Step 1, generate. Use these new AI tools to create smart content from complicated stuff. Step 2, discuss. Put it out there online to get people talking. And then, the most important step of all, step 3, connect. You take that online chatter and bring it into the real world, face to face. And when you get right down to it, this is what's so powerful about the SMMOC model. It takes the incredible reach and speed of digital media and combines it with the irreplaceable depth and meaning you only get from a real-life, local community. It's genuinely the best of both worlds. And that kind of leaves us with one last question to chew on. This model was built for one community, but the idea behind it, well, that could work anywhere. It really makes you stop and think, doesn't it?
what are the big, important conversations that your community, where you live, really needs to be having right now? And how could a mix of new tools and old traditions maybe, just maybe, help make that happen?
Welcome back, beautiful and amazing human beings, for another day in Livingston, Tennessee.